This is going to be a tarot reading live, free questions. Good time to get a free tarot reading from me and chat and get to know each other. So we're just going to wait for people to enter the room. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and an intuitive coach for the last 6 years. If you're curious about my spiritual journey and manifesting tips and all that jazz, go ahead and check out my other videos. I've been putting together slowly a playlist of different things. I just recently posted intuitive painting channeling. That's been fun, very interesting. Can't say I saw that one coming. It wasn't part of the plan, but it ended up being really good for me specifically. I found it more soothing than doing just tarot readings. The Hierophant, I am the Hierophant, you guys. I do have strong Taurus placements. Venus is in Taurus, by the way. My favorite. There's honestly so much I could talk about right now as we wait for people to join. And this was not planned. Once again, these lives have been at random. I don't think the algorithm likes that much. Hey, Brandon. Brandon's here. Oh, cool. You're the first one in. In Washington, it's a decent day. Kind of beautiful. It's blue skies. Still kind of cold, but warm for Washington. Warm for Washington. Around like high 50s, almost 60 degrees. So for locals, they're probably outside still. My son and I only lasted like a few hours. And I was like, I'm hungry. Warm there, 76. Oof. I can't wait for it to get in the 70s. Ah, you can see the sunbeams coming in. Is anyone interested in a free tarot reading question? Or we can just like chat and get to know each other. What was another video I posted recently? Oh, how a tarot reader picked up my dead uncle. My ancestor. Not to be disrespectful, but also one of them I didn't know and the other one I didn't have a good relationship with him. So isn't that interesting, the people floating around us? Like, you have no idea which ancestors or guides are actually behind you. Isn't that interesting to think about? So if you're curious about that story, I posted this like a few days ago. I just put my ramble stories. But to summarize, I had a friend from high school who did a tarot reading for me. And it got very interesting. I have a good story about a tarot reader and my mom. Ooh, do tell us, Brandon. Brandon is currently, I think he's our only moderator besides Polly. How does this card thing work? Can you tell me when I'm gonna die? I don't think that's a good question that I want to ask or answer. I just feel like divine timing when it happens. I don't think it would make sense to create anxiety for anyone. I could tell you maybe how, the circumstances, but as far as when, there's really no way to know I'm right until it happens. by then you can't tell us. So how fun is that? That's all you like would want to ask the cards for, or your guides. You don't have like, I wouldn't say like it's like getting why am I thinking of the lamp from Aladdin? It's not like that, but you could ask questions kind of like that. The reader was an old lady in Kentucky. She said my mom would be married twice and have 2 kids then said 1, and then she was going to spoil me. Oh, so she predicted Brandon. She used a deck of playing cards. My mom miscarried my brother or sister. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That is so crazy. How long ago was this, Brandon? Eric Combs, can you say happy birthday to my sister Ava? Happy birthday, Ava. What sign is she? Grace 23 now. I did not see what you asked. However, I see Draco, so I'm going to answer that one. Before you were born, really? Interesting. Draco FAJ. Could you tell me where my future wife may be, potentially? Yeah. Let's see what we can get. Show me Draco FHJ. Can we see messages regarding his future wife? Where would she be? Location, environment, signs. 10 of Pentacles, Judgment. The Hanged Man. Looks like you already know this person. So your future wife is someone that you've had like some kind of intuitive spiritual connection with, maybe even like telepathic in some way. Like this would be someone where if you don't finish each other's sentences, you have like very similar like tastes, if not style. There's something like behavioral wise that even might be very similar. King of Pentacles. Ooh, he's gonna show up and show out. Yeah. I like that. You know how happy when I am when I see the King of Pentacles. Like, I've written so many posts about this dude. James S5E8D. Hello. Welcome in. Yes, I am taking free tarot reading questions, so this is a great time to get a free reading from me. If you need a book of personal, go ahead and check out my links. I also do intuitive coaching where it's kind of a reading bundle. It's 6 months of 3 emailed readings a month. But I think I'm going to shift it into, instead of like the 3 emailed readings, if you wanted to do once a month a pre-recorded video. If you're like more of a visual person, I feel like you could get the same benefits, if not better, depending what kind of person you are. So I got to update all of that, but just FYI. I'm so curious now. Yeah, right? Well, it says you already know this person. So I guess come back and let us know how things play out. Grace 23 now. I am a Taurus, and my person is a Cancer. We are friends, but the person definitely gives me signs, so we just get each other. It is long distance. She says she has plans to move where I live. Okay. What is the question, though? In Draven? In Draven. I'm just going to say that because it's so long. Why is my ex, Alit, holding on to me? Does she want us to reunite? Can you show me this person's feelings for in Draven? I feel a pull towards her. She is refusing to return my clothes. Oh no, not one of those. Are you guys living with each other? Do you need to know your landlord-tenant rights? I got jokes. You guys don't even understand. I feel a pull towards her. Yes, you are correct. Okay. 1 second, Grace 23 now. What is this person's feelings for Indreven? What is this person's feelings? Death, Queen of Wands, Son of Cups, Well, she's keeping her options open. She's more focused on her own needs. Does she love you? Yes, but in their own dysfunctional way. However, it really can go either or. You can stay stuck in the cycle with her or whoever this person is, or you can move forward to what I think would be a potentially long-term partner that would show up for you. How this person feels? Oh, they have feelings, but the Queen of Wands is more of a passionate person. So there's a fine line between love and hate, to be honest. When you bring out the Queen of Wands, it's not a cup, it's a wand. A lot of people don't talk about that with the Queen of Wands. And so when I, personally for me as a reader, I know there's a lot of YouTube readers out there that are like, oh, King and Queen of Wands, what a match. Yeah, technically, but can they last? They might get in a lot of fights, but they're very passionate. They'll have good sex, all that jazz. But, I mean, you would have to be mindful. And not everybody is self-aware. This is not what I would consider like a self-aware partner. But I'm very specific when it comes to reading like that for tarot. But if like you wanted like a, you know, am I wasting my time? That's your answer. However, how this person feels for you, well, they'd sleep with you. They would be passionate about you. They would pursue you. However, they would not be loyal. I see they keep their options open for sure. They also have like kind of like an issue with conflict resolution, I think. Knight of Swords. I hope that answers your question. We're kind of sitting on you and we got to get to Grace 23 now. Yes, we were living together for a year and we were engaged. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to give bad news, but I will tell you how I see it. And I'm like, I've never been wrong. It might take a while. I'm usually very early. I'm very far outcomes kind of reader. Grace 23 now. How exactly is she feeling about me? When will she come to me? Will we date? Because the chemistry is so obvious. In Draven, she left me for her ex today and moved him in the next day. But yeah, there you go. You are correct. She's an alcoholic. She sucks. And you can send her this video and tell her I said so. Because energy doesn't lie. I'm just like full of jokes today, you guys. I'm sorry if like I end up offending anyone, but I'm just like in a really silly mood. I think I just had like an extreme dose of vitamin D from the Washington sun. Not a lie. It's not a lie. Show me Grace 23 now. How exactly is this person feeling about them? What is going on here? Show me this person for Grace 23 and now. Emperor, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. It's very promising. Yes, the chemistry is there. Yes, the feelings are mutual. What exactly are her feelings for you? I mean, it's a mix. So I think there's a lot of mirroring going on. And so this person is trying to figure out, gosh, what is going on with the sun? Sorry for the lighting. They're focused on their money. They're focused on practical things, mostly. This person is trying to sort out if you fit in that way, I guess, within their environment, what they're doing and pursuing like their career. Like this person might be someone that's like interested in side hustles or a home business. I see that the potential here is very good, very strong. I would say this person would be willing to invest into you and take you seriously. Feelings are mutual. I would say the biggest block here is alignment and dismantling egos. And also friend groups. So you might want to check in on that. I hope that answers your question. You deserve someone nice. Yeah. I didn't understand what you said. A Shuri. What? Some of these usernames. Yeah, she's trying to come to move to the country that I'm living. Sounds good. We're just gonna let the sun do what it wants. You're welcome, Indraven. Yes, please double tap to like. Please share and subscribe. Please come back and tell me how it goes. I do genuinely love to hear people's tarot stories. And you're like, oh my gosh, you were right. Or, oh my gosh, I got married to the person that you said was going to come in. That is my favorite. I honestly like want to turn all of this and be like someone that marries people. I'm like, I can create unions. I love love, right? I've also been through a horrible divorce, so I thought about like mixing it with like marriage and also being a divorce coach. I was like, might as well, right? That would be a very specific business, and I would be great at it. And I love weddings, you guys. I used to be a hair and makeup stylist for events and weddings. And so that'd be like me leveling it up. When is she going to come here? Well, here's what I will say. Timing with tarot is kind of iffy. What I did see was the Eight of Swords. And so I didn't see like a timing card. It more had to do with a mental choice because this person feels a little stuck in some way. And it's probably the distance, like those kind of obstacles. And so I think they're just trying to figure out the logistics. But I mean, it's going to happen. Allow it. Receive, right? I try my best. I mean, I don't always give positive messages. Like, if I saw, like, it was a negative read, I would tell you. But you actually had a pretty good, decent reading. Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles, I mean, it's not, like, divine match. But what I see is, like, you guys are just, like, focused on different things. And that's not a bad thing. When I see the Chariot card, yes, it can be like travel, movement, and blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the times it talks about alignment. And so if this person is trying to align their physical world with you, that would make sense, right? There's so many details into tarot. Brandon Bailey. I don't have a pen and paper. I just moved into this place. I feel like I missed something. Oh, for a list of who wants a reading. I mean, we'll just swing it. It's okay. Not a big deal. We'll get to you when we get to you. Is S sleeping with his sister? Airshia? You know, anything is possible. You know? With the Epstein files and everything that's come out. I'm just like, what? People think this is normal? New subscriber. Hi, welcome. Priscilla? Am I saying that right? Priscilla Nicole. I tried. Is S sleeping with their sister? I don't know. Let me focus. Don't blow up the chat or you guys won't get your questions answered because I refuse to scroll. It'll just give me a headache and people will get upset. Is S sleeping with their sister? Well, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Sun card. Well, here is what's going on. There is something funky. I wouldn't say like grooming, but maybe. It feels very like almost like parentified. So I don't know if like one is super significantly older, but it feels like an emotional manipulation and like a codependent thing. They do have a funky relationship, and it has something to do with their dad. I hope that answers your question. I think there's a first for everything, right? Hi, Priscilla. Yes, new subscriber. Welcome in. Do you have a question? Please double tap to like the video. If you're curious about my awakening story and how I became a tarot reader, I have videos like that as well as manifesting stories, slowly but surely adding. You're welcome. Just telling the truth. Riri here. Will he come back? Show me just telling the truth. Will this person come back? Two of Wands. Tell me more. Knight of Wands. Four of Cups. Five of Wands. Yes, but by then I don't think you're gonna want it. Moving on. Hope that answers your question. Sounds like a waste of time. Priscilla, love please, is F will reach out to me or he's disappeared. Like 8. Thank you. I appreciate that. Show me Priscilla. What's going on with F? Wow, okay, thank you. I subscribed. Woo! Yes, come back and let me know how things go. 7 of Pentacles. What was the question? Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Justice, the Emperor, the Wheel. Well, if you think this person doesn't think of you, you would be wrong. They seem like an emotional avoidant of some kind. They're working out some stuff and healing some stuff. They also, I don't know, it looks like they're going through a lot. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks karmic as heck. What I will say is consider this divine protection. I would just try to carry forward in some way on whatever you're focused on. But I see a conversation coming up where this person is destined to have this conversation with you. So unfortunately, as a reader, I can't even touch that. Isn't that weird? It's happened to me too. I'll like try to dig and dig. I'm like, let me know. I know that the answer is out there somewhere. It always is. But if it's someone's karma to speak a truth, then, you know, hands off, right? But, you know, he's going to come back. And hopefully you'll get some clarity, because I know that sucks. I'll let you know. I hope he will call me back. I wouldn't call him, actually. It looks like it's like meant for a separation. I would focus on what you got going on. That's usually what happens with spirit. It's really, I know it's difficult, but he's got feelings for you, though. I do think he could show up for you, but not in the way he was before. And so I think that's like a hard spiritual lesson for women too. Gosh, there's so many stories. I highly recommend reading the Greek mythology stories of Eros and Psyche, which explains a lot of twin flame dynamics, but just in general, speaking of what a man and a woman go through in general, like not with one person, but just like different lessons you go through before you reach a union, a real spiritual union with like a soulmate. I think the story is really telling. And I think sometimes you'd be able to see kind of like where you're at. You can't force those kind of things, right? You're welcome. It wasn't a book. It's just a Greek mythology story. You can Google it into your whatever search engine that you use. and put in Eros and Psyche, the Greek mythology story. On Instagram, I think I wrote a poem about it. I can't remember if I still have that posted, but I feel like it'd probably make more sense if you just like read. Yeah. I'm such a hopeless romantic. I love Greek mythology. Like, always have, like, ever since I was little. So when astrology became more prominent later in my life, it made so much sense, like, why I loved it so much. Who else had a question? I know we might have missed. I gotta remember. Me too. That's where we suffer the most too, right? What, Brandon? Oh, not sponsored. And I think other people know about this, but it's new to me. I mean, I've seen it, but it's called Liquid Death, Rest in Peach, flavored tea, agave, and vitamins. Excuse me. It's weird. It like reminds me of beer. But I kind of dig it. Also kind of reminds me of Arizona tea. But I think it might be better than Arizona tea. Anybody know about it? Ever tried it? Best water ever? That's what my oldest son's dad said. He was like talking to me about like all the marketing and stuff because he's a photographer and does a lot of like product marketing. He was like, yeah, like 1 million followers. Yes, did we miss any? Does anybody want a free reading or have questions for the universe, their guides, ancestors, what to look forward to? Is the art behind having you, I can't understand the question, but I bought this from a friend, a fellow network. I was like, we're not like super close, but we have similar friend circles, and I support his art and local artists. I can't remember. How did I come across this? I think I just like was looking for something new to stare at. And I've been like picking out art pieces that remind me of nature. Because like Washington gets so cold and the weather can be kind of a drag, I try to bring like the outside in. And so when I saw that he made these and he was only selling it for like 50 bucks, and he was like, hey, selling these for new canvases to make new art, I was like, heck yeah, to support an artist. He also is a mechanic and I believe a tattoo artist. I think he got into tattooing the last couple years. But yeah, my friends are amazing. I love seeing people be passionate and make art. Something new to stare at? Yeah, I live in a rental, so I have white walls. I'm not going to be painting my walls. I don't know why people do that. Like, unless you're planning to stay there longer than a year, it seems kind of stupid to paint your rental. But, you know, I worked in property management, so... Duggar9103, may I please get a card on what I should get with this Leo that I am really attracted to, or my twin flame that like is always connected to me astrally? So are you inquiring about two different people? Yeah, Brandon, so I'm the kind of person that daydreams a lot. Like, almost to a point where it can be toxic. I can dissociate very easy. That's why it's so important for me to like do grounding techniques and meditation and stuff. But for a good chunk of my teenage life, I was bedridden in a hospital, and so staring at white walls is very triggering for me. So I always need like some kind of art piece to kind of like stare at, so I don't like over ruminate, but like get lost in the art. Does that make sense? Does anybody else do this? Or am I just wild? Your mom said hi? Hi, Brandon's mom. I daydream all day. Of course you do. You're a Gemini. We love to live in the ideal world, right? From Australia. Yes, between the two. Which one would be better for me? I mean, okay, yeah. Duggar9103. Show me who is the best option. Who is more aligned? Who is going to commit? Who's going to be a loyal partner? Yes, between the two, which would be better for me? Well, you got the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups. Tell me more. The Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Six of Swords, the Page of Swords. Someone you rejected before. Someone, I don't know if this person has come around you more than once. The best person for you is the one that has kind of been in your orbiting around you for a bit, actually. Trying to get information about you, maybe similar circles or friends. Is this the twin flame? Because this feels like an astral thing. Duggar9103. One is a Virgo, one a Leo. Damn, the one I rejected is sort of the twin flame. I would pick that one. Knight of Pentacles. Gosh, yeah, he's so slow, isn't he? But I don't know. Personally, I love a good Capricorn or Earth placement. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the Virgo. I don't see Leo. I see Knight of Wands. So, you know, don't focus too much on placements because that might confuse you. I would say the one you rejected before that's been kind of around you for a while, it does feel astrally. Like you can feel them in the in the airwaves kind of person. Don't you love those? That ish is really good. Yeah, twin flame is the Virgo. Rejected her. She's always been in my dreams. I know. It suck. It's like, go away. They didn't invite you here. And maybe, do you have that kind of relationship with that person? You guys kind of like joke like that? Your mom had a question. What is her question? Sika Z Collective from Australia. Taurus Sun, Sagittarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Hi, welcome in. Yes, let me know if you want a free reading. Yeah, like we are codependent, but I try to think of her like a sister. She's not into that. Yeah, I don't think so. Brandon, what does her friend Matt in Indiana think of her? Show me Brandon's mom. Yay, I get to read for Brandon's mom. What does her friend Matt in Indiana think of her? Show me Brandon's mom. Judgment, Temperance, the Star. I heard, what is that song? I'm like thinking of the TikTok's dance, but it's in a different language, but it's sta. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I can't even remember all the words. Someone put it in the chat before it drives me crazy. Aw, unconditional love. That's so sweet. 9 of Wands. 7 of Swords. 4 of Cups. He thinks that she's lying about being happy. I don't know. Was this in a conversation? This could develop into something if she wanted it to. There's an unconditional love here. He almost kind of feels like a guide in some way. There's Sagittarius, Aquarius, Pisces. Show me more. What's going on with this person? Matt in Indiana. Brandon, does she know that he's got feelings for her? Gosh, there's a lot going on here. Your mom seems dissatisfied with something. Let me just say that. I hope that answers your question. You're welcome. You were guided to this live. Do you have a specific question? Sika Z Collective. You look so good, beautiful girl. Thank you, Izzy. Welcome in. Please double tap to like the video. Share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Phoenix Oracle Healing. Hi, welcome in. She's not into him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, he's got romantic feelings for her. But unconditional love too. So if she didn't want to pursue it, he would still, you know. Manu 04R. Manu. Is my friend Desarna a pure soul or a karmic soul? Show me this person. 7 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups. 5 of Wands. Death. Karmic. I hope that answers your question. That was straight to the point. Don't you like that? And here's another thing. Does karmic doesn't necessarily mean pure or not pure. Karmic is a lesson. We can't always avoid our lessons. However, this person tends to lean on the shadow aspect of things, and I do sense like an avoidance. However, I think they are going to clock it only because the universe is basically going to make them. I also sense like a little bit of a over emotional, or if it's not that, it's like a codependent thing. Sika Z Collective. Yes, my question is about my current situation. I have to make a life-changing decision. I feel it is correct. I'd love more clarity. Yes, well, let me just say, if anyone else is feeling like this, it's because, yes, astrologically, collectively, we're being shifted towards our destiny and purpose. So that feeling of fate is very real. Absolutely. I would check your birth chart to figure out what's going on. Probably your Pluto placements, because we're like fully into Pluto and Aquarius. And although it's a very long transit, the beginning stages are going to like basically show you a narrative or storyline of what you're headed towards. And Pluto, although a slow transit, again, extreme transformation. Extreme. Like, I'm so curious where we're all going to be at in the next 10 years. I don't think we're going to see it coming. Show me Zika and their situation. King of Wands. Moving forward. The High Priestess, King of Cups. I was going to say you're moving towards someone, but then I also got the feeling of maybe moving away from someone, starting fresh. The Hanged Man. Oracle cards. New subscriber. Hi, welcome in. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Manu04R. I answered your question earlier. Karmic. But I also kind of like explained, so you might want to rewind the video a little bit. Show me Sika Z Collective. Changes. So you would be correct about the choice that you made. It is the right one. It is the aligned one. Is it uncomfortable? Yes. Is it easy? No. Necessary? Yes. It's also going to give you the ability to move around more freely. I think you've been in the space of feeling emotionally just like, I don't know why I'm hearing emotionally suppressed. Like if you're, does this have something to do with your work or your environment or both? But you're feeling like switching something up is going to change. If it's not just your health, it's like your work, like entrepreneurship maybe. Slow down and accept help. Yeah, if like you talk to a friend about this or something, I think they gave you solid advice. If you're looking for support, I think you're going to get it. And that's the funny thing about alignment. Sometimes we're like, oh my gosh, I have to make this life-changing decision. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But when you're in alignment, spirit will somehow carry you forward. I've done it several times. I even like had one happen like 6 months ago. And I'm at that point again where I'm just like, uh-oh. And I'm like telling spirit, please carry me. And they always do. I'm like, please send assistance. Ask and you shall receive, right? So just keep that in mind. Relationship and family, you are spot on. I wish you well. Honestly, I can feel like it's been a lot. You've been through a lot. You're going to be so happy. You're going to feel so much better. Great choice. Absolutely. Just bleeding everywhere. Well, that got dark. Who are you? Doctor Who, what, where? Literally. Who is that? What are you saying? Please double tap to like the video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Allie. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive coach. Ooh, messages. For who? New subscriber, namaste. Hi. Current filing for Prakash, no contact. Is that supposed to mean current feelings? Thank you so much. It is a lot. You're welcome. A lot of people are feeling that, like, oh my gosh, this big dream, this big desire, and how am I going to fulfill it? Oh, it's going to get so good, you guys. Believe. Have faith. Bless you. Yes, you too. I'm still trying to figure out who Doctor Who, what, where was saying. Also, P369, V8K. Do you mean current feelings for Prakash? I'm gonna assume that's what you meant, so we're gonna go there. Show me this person's feelings for P369. 16, my homeboy. Sagan is my homeboy. Wajia, filing? Feeling? Blessings everywhere, my apologies. Okay, so tell me who this person's feelings are for this person. Oh, the Emperor. 4 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups. Well, feelings are definitely there. If this person hasn't shown up yet as the King of Pentacles and the Emperor, they are going to. Maybe you're, yeah, if this hasn't happened yet, it's going to. Surprise conversation. We do have a transit with Uranus and Gemini. I feel like I'm missing a piece to that element because I'm like, technically we are already in that transit, but don't quote me. But anyway, with that, Uranus tends to bring up the Tower card a lot, so surprises. Does that answer your question? They got feelings. They're going to tell you their feelings. They probably struggle with telling their feelings, is what I'm getting. Brandon. Yes. Let me get... Sagan is my homeboy. May I ask if the romantic feelings I've been having are mutual? Show me, are the feelings mutual between this person? Page of Cups. Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups. The Lovers. The Emperor, but it was in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. And technically this came out in reverse. Yes! I'm just like, I'm not a fan of this energy, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you've ever heard of shadow work, but I would check in with yourself with your shadow work, because there's something here. There's this person has some kind of unhealed element to them, and that might be why this person is being attracted to your life. One of those. Yes, feelings are mutual though. Brandon, what was your question? P369V8K, can you stop? Because we answered your question. Oh my gosh. You're blowing up the chat, but you're welcome. We seen it, we read it, we got it, we're going. You're welcome. I have another suggestion for you. Sagan is my homeboy. Get rid of that person, go in a different direction. Also, if like you're looking on the internet dating app, sort through your dating apps and narrow it down to just one. So if you're considering that, I see some kind of partnership or soulmate. You're welcome. Melissa Flowers. Hi, welcome in. Brandon Bailey. Did the landlord get my check and why hasn't she responded to me? Show me the landlord. Show me Brandon's landlord. I got like an image of shuffling papers. Show me, did the landlord get Brandon's check? Four of Cups. That's just telling me Brandon's feelings. Show me, did the landlord get my check? Three of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, Death. What is all this? I think they're just going through some personal stuff, honestly. Five of Swords. Two of Cups. Why? Eight of Swords. Brandon, are you like trying to move or something? Like, Seven of Swords, King of Wands. So, like, it's partially she's, like, going through some stuff. I already moved. Is this, like, your deposit? Did the landlord get my check, and why hasn't she responded to me? Looks like, I don't know, mostly personal stuff, but I see, like, something about unsatisfaction of moving on or moving or not agreeing to, and then her purposely, like, kind of causing confusion. No March rent. It's weird because I'm, like, waiting for money to come out, but the only pentacle is the Knight of Pentacles, so it would suggest that your check hasn't been cashed. Why she hasn't responded to you, I think, like, a lot of personal issues. Also, she's just, like, got, most landlords are like this, Five of Swords energy, control issues, power issues. But I feel like she's seen it, but it got shuffled around, you know? But then it feels like semi-personal, like passive-aggressive. It hasn't, huh? Well, that means it's still out there and exists. It doesn't, like, necessarily mean, like, someone stole it, because then it would be cashed, right? That's what it was telling me. Hi. Melissa Flowers. How to move on? That's what I felt. Well, we just got into April, actually. That's pretty normal for landlords to move that slow. Absolutely. Anytime I moved from anywhere, like, I usually wouldn't hear back 60 to 90 days. Their new tenants are the priority, unfortunately. It's just how it is. Hixa013. Are you on a live before? I could be wrong. Hi, I'd like to know if there's any chance of a reconciliation between my assumed twin flame, or should I just move on, and if so, how? Laughing emoji. If so, how? Yeah. I can, like, feel, like, that nervousness, because, like, you always feel tied to them, you know? Anne Schumann. Let me get to Hixa013. Show me, is there a chance of reconciliation between assumed twin flame? The Judgment came out. Queen of Wands, Judgment, Eight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, Six of Swords. Yes. A lot of these storylines are kind of coming out that feel very twin flamey. Possible reconciliation and union, yes. The biggest challenge, I think, is the conversation itself. So you guys, yeah, I see that you guys have, like, done this quite a few times. It's up to you, but this person is your Ten of Cups. So it's like, do you guys choose each other officially, or do you move on? But I think what's gonna happen is at the least a conversation for this reconciliation. I hope that answers your question. If that sounds like your storyline, that message is probably for you. We got a lot of those. So my prediction, you're going to be seeing either a lot of people officially falling away, or a lot of, like, love unions happening, or people planning to move or travel around July. July of this year. You're also going to see something from last year of June, or even 2 years ago in June, come back around right now and come into some kind of fruition. I'll have to clip this for the shorts and tell everyone. Tell your friends. Because everybody talks about like the year of the snake and blah, blah, blah. Oh, we're officially in the year of the horse. No, you are wrong. Because if you think about the year of the horse, hilarious, tarot energy doesn't lie. It is Cancer energy. What year, month is Cancer? Right, right? I got lost in your comment. Pixa013. Ha ha ha, true. She's younger and not the best communicator, but she doesn't need to be since I know what she's feeling, etc. I know, right? I guess holding space for this person to evolve, to still try to like work through their communication issues, even if, you know, they don't have to. They really should. Because, you know, what... It's usually those things that, like, bite you in the ass later in life, or, like, you know, the things that you complained about in the very beginning end up being what soils a relationship and connection. So, as long as you have two very mature, self-aware people, I think it could be good. Anisha Mishra. I'm not saying that right, but, like, number 19. Does Vijay Rayo, married with the same... with his wife, Priya? I don't understand your question. Married with the same case with his wife? I don't know what that means. I'd like to know what is coming towards me in love. What is coming towards Anne Schumann in love? Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. Uh-oh, 7, 8, 9. Didn't see that one coming. 8 of Swords. Oh, not 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands. I felt something fall. The Empress? Oh. Well, currently single. Okay, well, I'm just going to give it to you straight with what the cards tell me. It looks like you're in denial about someone you love. There's an Empress here. 10 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Or this person is in denial about how they feel of you, but that's going to change. You already know this person. Okay, now the comments are flooding, so I hope that answers your question. You have an Empress around you. Ali Newar. Ma'am, I'd want to know Anne's current feelings for Alina. Show me. You're welcome, Pixa013. She's a Cancer. Thank you so much. She has a lot of shadow work to do, and I'd love to reconnect, but not at the expense of my self-worth and peace. Amen to that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the hardest part about, like, love, partnership, connections long-term is, like, you can only do your lane, your own healing, and sometimes we don't grow and evolve at the same rate. So that unconditional love is really important, right? Because you're not always going to like the person, let's be real. I want to know Anne's current feelings for Alina. Ali Newar. Anne's current feelings for Alina. 7 of Cups, King of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the Star. It's not love, but it can develop into love. Mostly passion. The passion. I think this person is trying to sort out how they feel. There might have been a time where you guys were connecting and maybe connecting with other people, leaving your options open. But I see messages coming in and I see reciprocity. In a conversation on basically where do we go from here, I see that happening. There's some obstacles to work out with this person. What you won't like about this person is they like to go out more than you. They might like to party more than you. They like that attention. But I would say when it comes to like physical feelings, like if they find you attractive and stuff, I would say those feelings are mutual. JLo 444. Yes. Hi. Welcome in. Do you have a question? Oh. What is Kristen's feelings for this person? A situationship. A Cancer? Show me Christine. Christine, right? Christine. What is Christine's feelings for JLo 444? Show me this person's feelings. The Hanged Man, the Wheel, Queen of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Drowning in feelings, if not... Is this person in another relationship? Low-key abusive. Not even low-key, actually. You don't know? Well, if you're not the Emperor, if you're not with this person, she's with someone that isn't very nice to her. Controlling. Yeah. Maybe even substance issues. She has love for you. Yes. If there hasn't been a talk about it, there can be. Avoidant. I don't know if it's that though. Like as in the person that she's with is avoidant? I would agree with that. Her though, no. It may appear to be that way, but it looks like a protection thing. There's karmic things that need to be worked out in just like her situation alone. But feelings, yes. Feelings of love, yes. Those exist. Actually, more than you would ever even imagine, honestly. Like, I feel like this person's world is so dark that you're like a little bit of a light to this person. And if it's not that she's literally with this person is just like in her energy and causing issues. Because I don't really see a relationship here. But I see things in connection to this person, for sure. I don't know. You really do make this person happy. It's almost like this person has a hard time fully feeling the connection with you because of everything going on around them. And if you were to like rip out all of that, I feel like they could really see and feel. And I think maybe one day that will probably come, actually. If not soon, I guess it depends. I feel like I've read this similar storyline to someone else, so I guess it depends what timeline you're on. Yes, I do have love for her. Oh, he's so sweet. Yeah. It's hard to watch those situations, right? If you could find a way to show up for this person in a way that you haven't before, I would. Like some kind of expression of loyalty, or even like something that's practical, like doing an errand or a chore for this person. There's something about love languages here. Just some advice. I'm all or nothing. I feel you. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way as an earth sign moon. Like, the way I tend to show up for people is I try to be of service or help in some way. And so when someone does that for me, it means a lot because it's lessening my burdens. It means like, hey, I love you and care for you. I want to help carry that with you, you know? There's love. I'm a life path 6. I'm a life path 9. I believe Joel is a life path 3. Tell her what I feel and how to proceed. Yes, yes. I'm cheering you on. Do it. Everybody, tell everyone how you feel. Tell your boss you're gonna quit today. Tell the love of your life that you want to marry them. I don't know. Life is too short. Marisol, like 24. Well, thank you, thank you. I would like to know if the best friends and close people of the guy I like, would they like me? Oh, I didn't understand that comment below you at all. What does that say? Ow. Dust in my eye. Marisol, like 24. I would like to know if the best friends and close people of the guy would they like me? Show me this person's circle. What will they think of this person? Seven of Swords and the Empress. They will be jealous. Specifically a woman. So I don't know, maybe a sister, a cousin, woman, best friend kind of vibe. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. Or a childhood friend. It could be multiple, actually. Six of Swords. Page of Cups. Well, I think it's worth having a conversation with your person about what to do if you don't feel comfortable around certain people, or if you know that they don't like you or for you, because I would not put yourself in a predicament to even be around anyone that can project on you, because I feel feelings of envy and jealousy, and it feels like a person might try to block the connection just by, I don't know, it doesn't feel malicious, but it feels like an unhealed element where they project whatever they got going on onto you and the relationship. Does that make sense? Happens all the time. Like, trying to think. There's so many scenarios. 6, 7. You're welcome. I was thinking of a scenario, but I lost it. Does that make sense, though? I feel like you guys feeling possessive of each other is totally going to be a thing. So I don't think this person is really going to fight you. However, I think they're going to be like a little guarded, but not hear you, if that makes sense. You know, like how you have that conversation with someone and they're like, my friends are everything and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, then they can sleep with you. I'm just like, do you want to be alone forever? At some point, you can't always pick your friend groups over your partner, although it's just as important to have friend groups. And, you know, to kind of, I don't think every partnership is like that. Like some partners I know immerse their friend groups into like their family units, and, you know, their kids think of their friend as their uncle and blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of like that. Like my close friend groups, like my kids look at them as like family. Like that's like my inner circle. Whereas for like other people, they keep that separate. They're like, oh, my friends are like my coworker friends. I go see them occasionally on Saturdays doing this very specific thing. But it's not someone I'd invite to my home, or like my kids know, or for whatever reason, right? Everybody is different. I've had experience with both. I feel like I'm at the point now where like you're either in my inner circle or not, or you're basically just an acquaintance or in like business. Other than that, like, you know, I don't really want to socialize with you, but you know, everybody is different. So it's something like that going on. I see a conversation going up where I think you need to let things play out. I do think like don't avoid not like meeting these people. I think the experience is for the relationship to develop, because that is like kind of a spiritual lesson in itself in partnerships, right? Is like, how do we merge lives? Because you can't expect your life to stay the same being single and like coming together. Like your friends are going to change. Like think of like a partnership as a leveling up. If you're not curating your environment, if you're not like weeding out your garden, like how can you expect your relationship to grow? Obviously, there's going to be people that aren't going to be happy for you. Obviously, there's going to be haters because they want a relationship and they're not doing the work in order to get it. And they don't want to see their buddy, you know, go be in a relationship. Of course, there's going to be those. Let me know how that goes. It feels like a long development, honestly. Jenny Airy, welcome in. Please double tap to like the video, share and subscribe, all that good stuff. Gosh, we've already been here for an hour? More than an hour. That's wild. That went by really fast. Hermione's feelings for Iman. Hicks says 013. Yep, I get you. My twin flame is easily influenced by other people's opinions, which is one of the reasons why we split up. Yeah, I mean, it does come with a level of maturity for sure. I mean, I hate to say it, you guys, but it took me like such a long time, like most of my young adult life, to not be influenced by other people's opinions. And there are days where sometimes I do need that mirror because I'm an introvert, so I'm isolated a little too much, and you kind of need that connection in order to process things, honestly. But at the same time, like, you should be able to separate other people's feelings, emotions, and their pressure, and not everybody is good at it. Some people never get there. Like, I know a guy that has this issue, and he's freaking almost 60. And he doesn't look like he has those problems. He's like a well-established, successful person, has everything going for him. But he's like severely unhappy because of how much people influence his life. Hermione's feelings for Iman. The Devil, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. King of Pentacles, the Fool. Five of Pentacles. Gosh. What? Low-key obsessive. But, I mean, they love you. I mean, maybe you like that. I think you like that. think you like that. You're kind of crazy. 2 cups. I mean, they love you. They think very highly of you. They also like have some other feelings that are kind of negative about the connection and you, but I think they're willing to look past it. Ma'am, he is my husband to be. Okay. Well, he is obsessed with you, just FYI. Yeah, he's so about it. So I don't know if it looks like you guys have been through some stuff. So I see that here. I was like, he sees negative things about your guys' situation and connection. Gave me commitment every time and then delayed. Oh, that's funny. Nine of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. They're persistent. They are in it to win it. Let me just say that. Ace of Swords. Definitely marry this one. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that he's your husband to be, because I was like, this person is obsessed. Like, I'm just like getting the image of like, I don't want to say literally wearing your skin, but like smothering your body, like that kind of love. I feel Virgo. Are they a Virgo? Virgo placements. Gave you a commitment every time and then delayed. Gosh, must be nice. I'm just kidding. Not everybody has that problem. Most people have the opposite problem. Latex suits. Pixa 013. Right, I guess that's one of my weaknesses is I'm an empath, so I struggle with being around too much fakeness. I really need to be more accommodating. I feel that. Iman. He has financial issues, and there's also a third-party situation, but she is disabled and can't walk just because of money. He is a Libra man. Oh, interesting. I would check his moon, Venus rising, because if his sun sign is Libra, they might have like a significant earth placement strongly. I don't see the financial issues lasting whatsoever. He's very protective of you. Yeah. He has worries and concerns, but at the end of the day, he's the Knight of Pentacles. They're loyal, right? Brandon, no trolls tonight, but the 2 Jesus people. I know, right? I guess these are working. I guess all that spell work and candle magic is working. He said he will marry me as well as third party. Just because of money? I mean, if you can do that where you are, if you're okay with that, to each their own. Not me. Let me just get this straight. I'm no side chick. I'm one and only. Happy Friday. Mackie Ken, hey. I swear I have like a bunch of lives now with me just yelling out, Mackie Ken, welcome back. I don't know why your username is so easy to remember. Yes, you may ask a question. Yes, happy Friday. It's spring. I love spring. My favorite season. Thanks, sister. Lots of love from Pakistan. Oh, that's awesome. I've been trying to catch people in different countries. Yes, please tell me, where are you from? I'm from Washington State. Who is coming towards me, D or F? Thanks. Show me MS. Who is coming towards them, D or F? Well, tarot doesn't do letters. And I don't know if I'm picking up a letter. Strength, justice. I think they're saying F. Sometimes they'll tell me, I guess. But it's not the cards, it's totally channeling. Pennsylvania State. Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. The one you secretly love, that secretly loves you. Is that F? Because I heard F. David or Francisco? The one you're secretly in love with is a D. Oh. Well, to make it more confusing for you, apparently you're going to hear from Francisco first. But you will hear from D also. So both of them are coming towards you kind of at the same time, but Francisco first. Yeah, it just keeps repeating itself. It's talking about a future trip, so I don't know if there's a trip already scheduled or something like that. Mackie Ken, I would love a question regarding love. What am I attracting in that regard? Show me Mackie Ken. What's going on in their love life? No trips so far. Ooh. And it's up and coming. You're welcome. Show me. Mackie Ken. What is going on with love? Ace of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Oh, King of Wands. Knight of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. The World. Well, it looks like a soulmate. Someone from your past if you're not already in connection with them. This person could have either ghosted you or left things on confusing terms, or things were just like not clear. However, I see it turning around actually. I would cooperate with this person. I think you would be happy. There's a lot of unknowns. But if you can get around that, I see things balancing out very well. Very well. If you can get over the fear of, I don't know what's going to happen next. And just focus on mostly the practical and making decisions part. Because the emotions are already there. They already exist. It's actually a very mature kind of stance I'm getting. Very interesting. You know, it could have been like more passion based, but I don't really feel like that's going to be the case. Honestly, at this point, I'm all for it. Sounds like she wants to test the waters when she returns. Yeah. Yeah. What was that? 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this person gives you like some kind of zest for life. Vice versa. Like it's giving muse energy. Kind of like it. But it's like a more mature way, like not a teenagery way, you know? So it's almost like taking something that you guys love to do together or something that like feels very playful and making it into like a solid relationship. I like it. That was like the most grounded reading, honestly. So I don't know if like that's what you've been focusing on, Mackie Ken, but I really like your energy. 6 years ago, April 5th, since we last spoke. Wow, 6 years. It's so beautiful. I love a good love story. Well, I've been here for over an hour. I think I'm going to stop there. But thank you to everyone that joined the live. It has been fun. If you're looking to book an in-person, or not in-person, I don't do in-person readings anymore. If a personal reading, go ahead and check out my links. If you want to check out my other recent videos, I did upload at least 5. And they're in a playlist, so go check those out and browse. I don't know when I'm going to be doing the shorts. I think I'm going to be changing things up. So if you're someone that likes to know what to expect, I don't think you're going to like my channel very much, to be honest, because it's just like me like putting my all into it, creativity, expression, and that's probably going to change over time. And the most recent video that I posted about the tarot reader that picked up my dead uncle, that title, I talked a little bit about the other things that I'm going to be getting into that will be implemented into the channel eventually. But yeah, looks like I made it just in time. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, for real, you did. You're welcome, Brandon. Thanks for moderating and hanging out. Thank you. Yes. New subscribers. You're so welcome. Until next time. Bye.